want you to contribute to the.
So, would you like to go first?
Yes, I'm there.
All right. So, Kishan, I want you to contribute more, okay?
Sure.
All right. So, do not wait for anyone, just start. The topic is guest, and I want all of you to participate in the conversation. It should not stop, okay? Uh, there should not be one person leading the conversation. So, it should be equal on all sides. So, please start.
So, talking about the guests, I believe I have two sides of them. One is which ones are my favorite, and which ones I don't like whenever they come to my home. And the ones I like, but I want them to stay with me, those kinds of guests. So, growing up, one I had was my cousin brother who used to who is not living with us, but he used to live in a different house, unlike my other cousin brother. So when he used to arrive, he used to come to our home. We liked it. Me and my other brother liked him. We loved him so much. We used to play all day long. We skipped the meals, we skipped the dinner, just roaming around the road. Took up the bicycle and we used to go to a ride. So that he was one of my favorites. And the ones I did not like was my mother's side, the elders one. Always they I do not like them. They used to come and sometimes they used to just have a fight with us, not with me, but with my parents or my other family members. So I do not like them. So anybody else having the same story?
Yes.
No, we all would have the same story, right?
So would you like to share who was your favorite ones?
I did not have any favorite ones, to be honest. I liked them for a day or two whenever, they would come with sweets and a lot of fruits and other stuff. I liked them at that time, or maybe they would get me frogs. But after a few days, I would realize that whatever they had got, it was not enough. I would anytime give it back to get my peace back. So,
I think that is the common thing. That is the perks you get. You coming guest coming to a home. You'll have sweets. You'll have that samosas and
oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That happens a lot. So, and I really hated my mother's sisters, my cousins actually. She
yeah.
had a daughter and a son, and both of them were way different from me. And they would come, and the girl was quite younger to me. And she would come and she would, wear my shoes, my high heels, and she would roam around everywhere, break them by the end of the day. And she would, she would go through all my stuff as if she was my real sister, which she wasn't. I didn't even like her. So that was one thing. And yeah, I like my bua, my father's sister a bit. But again, yeah, I liked her a lot because she would spend most of her time in the kitchen, and she would cook all kind of, different kind of foods for us. And she always wanted to feed something or the other to her brother. So I liked her a lot because she would bring a lot of, festivity kind of feel in the house. But otherwise, I never liked any of the relatives who made me work, and most of them did. I know.
They used to just give the knowledge and make you sit and hey, come on, sit down here and come on, just show me what you have learned these years. Come on, start the table. Not just table of two. I used to do that. I'll start from the beginning. I'll start from the table of two. You're grown up now. You should start with 19. Why to?
Oh my God, I never could learn that. I don't know. I don't know any. My dad's brother, he would always come and teach me Sanskrit. So that was different. Reshma, tell us about the guests that you had just recently.
No, actually, my guests were very sweet. She is my sister-in-law who is going to get married in March. So now it's a marriage season at our place, where all shoppings, plannings, and all everything is going on. And she was supposed to go with her would-be to Pune for one of the function. So she was here at my place since Friday. But yeah, they are very sweet. My in-laws are very sweet. I'm very and why they are sweet might be because they're very good to me. I can say that since yesterday. Her parents were at my place, so my house was a bit chaos because all these guests and my kids all together. But my day, as yesterday was Makar Sankranti, even I was very busy with the festive thing. Today they left, and yeah, as a daughter-in-law, I have to, uh, I have to be on toe for them, uh, either by my choice or by need. I have to be there. So yes, but yeah, that was all good with me. So no stressful or no bad memories. Yes, but as you and Abhishek were talking about mother's family and father's family, I can probably say I'm very close to my mom's side, like my masis. I don't have uncle, so I love to be with my aunties more, my cousins more, rather than be with my even my father's mother as well. I simply hate my father's side. I don't remember if in vacation if I have gone there even for a day, or if I have to go, it's hardly for a matter of one night. I will go pack my bag for a whole week or whole vacation. I used to do that, and I would be back at my place in next 2 days. I cannot tolerate those people more than 2 days. On with a fake smile, I can't do that.
I
They
know.
simply go into my nerves. And even till now, like I'm a mother of two, but even now, if I plan to go at my mom's place, everyone will make sure, including my parents, that I will not face them anymore. This happened twice now. I
I will
started.
have to repeat that again.
I forgot now. I
Okay.
can't repeat about people who I hate more. I cannot repeat them as well.
That's good. Listen, I that
Yes, but
reminds me
you were
of one
just saying.
thing. When we were younger, we just had our cousins, okay? So we could be mean to
Yes.
each other. But now most of my cousins are married. They have wives. I have to be nice to them. And at the top of it, few of them have kids also. So no matter how much I hated them, I still have to be a very good auntie. So I'm always like, oh my God, you're looking so cute today. Oh my God, Sunny, you've got such a nice child. She's so cute. And I have to keep on playing this game. It's really hectic. Like, I get tired of this game, but we have to do it. Like, we do this now, right, Abhishek? Now, like, I don't know if you
Yeah.
have any married cousins with kids, but it is more difficult now that we have grown up because we have this responsibility of being nice. So we have to be nice. She's a monster, and I still have to buy her chocolates every time. Let me take you out for chocolates. Oh my God, that's a difficult.
Married cousins, I have very few of them.
Uh-huh. I
And
have a lot.
after being married, we they usually don't visit that very often to
Yeah.
our home. They say they're out of Bengal. They just married a guy who's living out of other in the other states. Usually they don't marry in the same locality here. So now I have cousins. Yeah, I like my cousins. No matter any, there were very few which I do not like, and the elders were them. I do not like them. They were always the. Sometimes some I someone I used to like some of them, but not every of them.
Hmm.
Sometimes okay, sometimes not okay. No, he's being very mean to me, or he just yelled at me sometimes like that. But with the cousins, sisters, or brothers, I am all up.
Thank God. In that case, we are batch of 15. Among 15, five are girls, include me. Me and my elder sister. We both are elder to the rest of the team. So there is no chance who will be like we will face like someone is yelling at us. No, we used to be monitor. Whenever we used to meet, our parents used to tell us, go and teach them, go and take their studies, go and make them study grammar or take their vacation homework. And I always wanted to be a teacher because of my grandmother. So I was like, yes, I'm the teacher, so now I'm going to teach you. So yes, all cousins are very good to us. Like we are crazy kids in our family. but because of these elder people, then
The
them we have drawn some boundaries. Like, we what actually we do is, whenever we are with elders, we be just the formal kids. After that, we will plan something alone. We plan
yes,
our meetings, we plan our get-togethers, and we will make sure no one will come to know about this. Why you were there, like that.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Sadaf, how's your experience with your cousins? What do you have to say about the guests whom you like and the ones you did not like? Or you don't like even now?
Guest, because personally in my life there are very few people who are coming as a guest right now. I'm talking about current situation, and also I have two sides for opinion which I like about the guest who is from my mother's side. Like, I have few relatives. I have one thought actually. If I say, when your father is well stable, or your father is rich, they will always support you. But whenever you need their moral support, or you need their help at that bad situation, they will not visit your home, they will not give you that much of moral support which you need from your relatives or something. So that is why personally I don't like to interact, or I don't like to meet with them. When they will visit, so they will discuss, or they have a conversation with my siblings and with my mother, but I don't like them. So this is the reason of, if I'm talking about from last 2 years, I have this personality for guests. So it was not that much good. It's a reality. I think everyone have this reality.
Yeah. And there was a time when one of my friends from Mumbai had told me, he said, you know what, in your part, like, in the part of India where you come from, you guys are closer to your father's family. And when you go up, like, towards south, you are closer to your mother's family. I thought he's just talking rubbish, but now I'm realizing that yes, maybe that's the case, maybe it happens, because where I live, we all are very close to our father's families. We consider their family our family, and we consider our Masi's family, Mama's family as different family. They are different, because, like, I don't know, I'm actually realizing that yes, that happens, right? But I mean, idiotic as idiotic.
When everything is going good, it is damn sure that they will offer you
Yes,
to
they
meet,
offer
and
you
they
help
will,
when you don't need it,
right. It will
when you
depend on
really
your
need
pocket money
somebody.
actually, on your financial stability,
Huh.
I can say. So
So
personally, I don't like them.
it's common everywhere, not just relatives. Even with
not. I
right,
mean,
when our friends are, like, rich, we end up giving them, like, expensive gifts, and when they are not rich, we just give them a chocolate. De do yaar, kya hi farak padta hai. Then we're very cool. Then we're very non-materialistic. So yeah, that goes with everyone. What do you think, sir?
I am just thinking about how, when I shared the topic, no one, like literally no one spoke about the amount of dishes that gets piled up in the sink, and the eldest daughter of the family, or the mother, or whoever is there, and they have to wash the dishes. Guests equals to dishes for me. So I was just wondering why no one spoke about dishes when we were talking about.
No, no, that's not true. In my family, whosoever comes, they actually spend most of their times in the kitchen. Like, all the ladies, they get into the kitchen. One is cooking, other one is washing dishes. One takes the responsibility of washing all the clothes. So it doesn't work like that in our family. Like, whenever, even if I go to somebody's house, I always make sure that, okay, I ask them, what do you want me to do in the house? If, like, no, I definitely wouldn't do anything that, like, I don't wash utensils in somebody else's house, or I don't do the cleaning part. But otherwise, I'm like, okay, let me just cook something. Like, even I do that. So
that is very
Uh,
similar to me.
yeah, I agree. Yes, I
most
agree with Sonal as well on this. Because
hmm,
even at my mom's place, when any guest come, it's like, in our family, we do have this, like, whenever any family comes, ladies goes inside. they have their space, gents stays out. And the best part, ladies just have to manage kitchen, what to cook, what to buy from out. Rest thing, all gents will take care of. Not even the
Yes, the
serving
guys will go
also,
out, buy
ladies.
stuff.
Yes.
Yes,
Only
I mean,
the only pain we feel because my mom's my father is a social figure, so as my younger brother nowadays. So there are guests like we have many functions at our place, like we celebrate many days, Datta Jayanti and all the devotional things. And as my father is a Maharaj, we do mandir ashram. So there are guests n number of, like, in a day we without invitation. When I was staying with my mom, our gas started early morning 6 and we have to wind up kitchen post 12 in night. For the whole hour our gas used to be either busy with some tea or some snacks. If someone arrives at lunch or dinner time, we have to serve them first. So yes, at time it literally goes to our nerves, but that was fine because for
okay,
society, if my father is doing something, if there are many followers for them, so yes, we have to be like.
that's
And
interesting.
I believe that is the reason, because I was very close to my nani, my masis, because that was a place where I can be what I am. I don't have to be fake. I'm very stubborn kid. I'm very arrogant. I'm very outspoken, and uh, staying with my parents, being in a society or being in a social family. Uh, I have to pretend many things which I don't like. And for the
Okay.
guest, when they come, we do have to pretend that uh, you know, I don't want to do this. If I will not do, what the other person will think. They are guests at my place. They are the follower for my father, for my brother. And if we disobey or if we do something abhorrent, what image that will impact my
True,
father's
true.
image. So
True,
yes,
true,
so
true.
for that,
Hi, Nikita. My name is Sonal. Have you met before? Yes, we have. Okay, Nikita. So let me just give you a little idea what we're talking about. We're talking about guests, okay? When we were growing up, we had a lot of guests coming. Like, no, thankfully, thank God that's not the case anymore. People do not go to anybody's houses to that extent anymore. So
Yeah.
we want to know what your experience has been. Tell me what your experience has been.
I have good experience, bad experience. I like my friends coming in. I like relatives. I like friends coming in because friends just come for enjoyment, no giving like sort of bhashan or anything, and relatives always come and do judging and all about your life, especially which I do not like at all. And we know what we need to do in our life. Why do people have to come and judge us what are we doing and what? So this is the reason I do not like much of the relative guest coming in. As a child, when my brothers, sisters, cousins used to come, especially vacation time, so we used to gather for a month or 2 months. That time we used to enjoy a lot. You were not knowing about anything else. So I used to like my childhood times when relatives used to come in. But now I am not that happy with the relatives coming in. Sorry, I may be sounding rude, but that's true. I do not like much of my relatives coming in.
Oh my God, you have joined this session way too late to understand what we guys already have discussed.
Because then they come in like, huh, you should have done this here, you should have done this, that, there, or you should have spoken to someone like this, not like that. So I don't like all these things happening because, everyone has their own part of life, everyone has their own way of, living. You can't just
Right.
pop up in somebody's life and, try to change things.
When I was in college, one of my friend, okay, a girl my age, nothing smarter than me, no great girl, like no, just a normal girl. She told me
Yeah,
one thing at that time. She said, Sonal, I really like friends better than relatives because we choose them.
yeah,
And
right.
we can't choose our relatives. And I just looked at her at that time, and when you grow up, you have this all, like, kinship in you, like, when you really feel that, okay, this is my blood kind of thing. Relatives are relatives, right? So it
Yeah,
took me a lot of time to understand and to get what she was saying at that time. That 20-year-old girl told me something that took me a lot of time to understand. So, yes, sometimes few people do say very good things, right, Abhishek? Don't you think so?
Yes, absolutely.
At that particular moment, maybe we must be thinking something else, and the opposite person must be saying, trying to explain something else. At
Exactly.
that,
I can go with that because sometimes I do suggest some of my younger cousins ki you should study or you should do this like in this way, not in that way, because I did that and that wasn't very good for me, and I believe that it will be not good for you as well. So according to him, I am just uh, throwing my knowledge onto him and just making him do. And I used to think at that time, he is just suggesting me something I do not want to do. Why is he telling me like that? But
yeah,
sometimes it's not like, yes, he's our relative, so I should be just giving him guidance just to do it my way. Not, it doesn't go like that every time, according
actually,
to me.
because everyone has their point of view of learning, also of taking their life in a different manner. So you can't
Exactly.
just keep on what you're bossing everyone that you don't do this, you do this, this will be better. No,
Jessica, John Alia, I can't pronounce this guy's name. It's a Pakistani poet. He had said, I'm completely okay with the idea of people not listening to me, they're doing whatever they want to do. At the end of the day, yeah, why not? Go get your own experiences, do whatever you want to do. At least
yeah,
you won't
Exactly.
come back to me or to someone else saying, oh, you know what, you had said this to me, and I listened to
actually,
you. So that should not be the case, Abhishek. Everyone should make their own mistakes. That's
huh.
what I believe.
Because
Absolutely. Like now,
Mistake you will experience.
yeah, everyone has to experience at one point, until and unless they do not understand what mistake they have done.
I think that is going to happen somehow. That is going to happen either way. You listen, you don't listen, you'll end up having a downfall, and then you will just learn from that, and you'll just rise.
Yes.
That actually happens,
You
but
will learn from your own mistakes.
When I did that, I used to think, why is he just resisting me like this?
Yes. So, tell me the worst, advice that someone had given to you, or maybe the best advice. Let's change the topic a bit. Now that we have come to this learning part of it, let's talk about good advice that we have got and the bad ones. Father, we'll start with you because you have been quiet for a very long time.
Yes, because it's our shift timing almost, which is 7:30. If I'm talking about in one line, what is the learning part is speak less and listen more.
Yes.
So it's a very big deal which I'm dealing right now. That if you listen more, so you can observe more the people, like who they are and how they are talking to you or something. Like if you want to observe someone, so you can have the interaction, but you can listen more and you can speak less at that time if you want to understand someone. So this is the thing which I can say.
I get it.
Thank you.
Uh, all right. So thank you for joining today's session, and I hope
Thank you
today's
so
session
much.
was
Yeah.
an insightful one, since the topic that I chose actually made everyone pitch in the points and the subtle, yes, outlets of emotions.
Yes, we'll continue this session from me and Sophie will be taking care of this session. Whosoever wants to drop can go ahead and
We'll see you tomorrow.
okay, so we have Mahesh. Can you hear me? Yes. Hi Mahesh, my name is Sonal and we have Sofim with us.
Hello. How are
Yes,
you,
ma'am. Hello.
Mahesh? So, Mahesh,
Yes, ma'am.
since it is our first time meeting each other, how about we introduce ourselves?
Yes.
Be comfortable and introduce yourself in a few words.
My name is Mr. Mahesh. I come from a district of Sharan. My father name is Mr. Vidya Singh. He is a private employer, and my mother name is SMB Karaman Devi. She's a successful housemaker, and I have completed graduation from JPU, and my hobby is playing cricket and listen music. And my motto to be achieve a